Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges. I am happy to be here with you again. Sagittarius, we are getting ready to do your reading for the month of September. Let's see what's going on with you, baby. What is September going to bring? It is right around the corner. It's not that far away. You've probably already started feeling some of the energies that you're going to be engaging with for the month. However, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, so it's always a good idea to take a look ahead. Let's start off with some tarot messages. Seven of Wands. We are talking boundaries, Sagittarius, for the month of September. It says here, what area of your life needs boundaries and protection? Okay, so you may suddenly become aware that you need to set boundaries with someone or in a certain area of your life. You've let some things go on, and it's because you just didn't see um, that there may have been a behavior that you were enabling. Okay, so now you're going to have to backtrack a little bit and retrace your steps and set the proper boundaries that you neglected or missed setting up in the first place. But expect some resistance, Sagittarius. Some people will say, well, you didn't say anything about this before, so why is it a problem now, right? That may be the kind of resistance that you get. So just anticipate that and have your answer ready. Be prepared. We all have a right to change our minds. So it is what it is. All right. Let's see what else Tarot has to say. Let's see what else Tarot has to say here for Sagittarius for the month of September. Sagittarius, September. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so some of you may be engaging with a Queen of Pentacles. This may be a manager or a boss. Okay, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, female energy, or let me take that back, feminine energy. Okay, because it could be a male. That's displaying or kind of vibrating in his feminine energy. Okay, but this is a feminine energy, and I'm sensing something to do with a boss. Okay, this could also be. It might not be work related, so please take these messages where they fit in your storyline. And so this could also have something to do with your finances for some of you. In terms of setting boundaries, you may need to look into budgeting and making some wiser decisions, better choices concerning your finances. What else? What else do we have here? Okay, so we have the heart chakra and financial and material changes. You may have been making financial decisions with your heart and not your mind. Okay. Emotional financial decisions, and that may be something that you need to change. Okay. Um, there may be some relationship issues. Okay. This is traditionally the Ace of Cups in the traditional tarot deck. Okay, so this sudden realization of the boundaries may have something to do with a love connection, maybe a false twin flame, a false soulmate connection. There could be some relationship issues where you're drawing the line with someone. Okay, and you may have to have a conversation with this person. All right. This could be a difficult conversation that you might be having with someone. Sagittarius, these messages are feeling very consistent with a recent reading that I did for you regarding a gold digger, a gold digging karmic that has to go. So if you haven't had a chance to check that reading out, go to the Sagittarius playlist on my channel because it really gets in depth on a certain connection with someone who's draining your financial resources. And right now, this seems to be very consistent with that. If that does not resonate with you, this may just not be your reading. So don't try to force it. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's look at some love messages then, right? Let's look at what's going to be going on with Sagittarius in the area of love. Oh, come on. What is going on with Sag in the area of love? My apologies for my embarrassing shuffling here, but you know, things may be all over the place. Things may be falling through the cracks. So pay attention. Make sure that you're not living in fantasy world and ignoring red flags that are really meant to guide you in terms of a certain connection in your life. Yeah, there may be some heartbreak in September, Sagittarius. There may be some issues with the family as well. I'm sensing more so that there may be someone in your family that may be experiencing some heartbreak, maybe the breakup of a relationship, but this could also be for you. You may be experiencing some issues in your family. Someone may feel like you're turning your back on them. And again, we talked about boundaries. So, yeah, happily single, happily single. So yeah, there could be a relationship that is coming to an end or has recently come to an end. And you could be closing the door on that chapter. You could be closing that chapter of your life and just deciding that you're going to be happily single. Okay, but um, someone is feeling heartbroken over this, or in the past, so you're moving from heartbreak to just being happily single. Okay, but there could be some members of your family that are also hurt by this. There could be children involved, Sagittarius. It may be affecting them, so just want to put that out there in case you need to um, be empathetic to how others have been impacted by this breakup. Okay, but someone in this connection, someone in a broken relationship, is turning their back on the connection. They're closing the chapter on this. They're letting it go. So I'm getting Sagittarius. For some of you, it's going to be you, and this is going to be very freeing for you. Okay, very, very freeing for you. All right, let's see. What else? What else? I'm getting that, yeah, some of you are going to just focus on being a mom and being happily single. You're going to be taking control of your finances. A lot of you are going to be feeling very self-empowered during the month of September. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. There may be some housekeeping matters that need to be resolved and discussed. What weekend the kids are going to be with you, what weekend the kids are going to be with them, maybe how to break up, certain lingering bills or financial obligations and responsibilities. Those may be some discussions that you have to have with someone, Sagittarius. Otherwise, while you're turning your back on this situation, someone is feeling like they still need closure in the connection. Okay. And so someone may be approaching you, to have this conversation. That someone may and be very careful with that, Sagittarius, because it could just be a strategy. Okay, it could just be a strategy to keep you hooked and keep you engaged. Okay, someone wants you to forgive them, but you're not really in a forgiving mood. Okay, it says I'm struggling to get over the past. Yeah, someone is not able to forgive, someone's not able to let go, someone is still, while someone in this connection is ready to close the chapter and move on, there's someone else in this connection that's still, struggling with letting go of the past. Okay. Um, someone may be seeking your empathy, Sagittarius, and you may just be like, listen, I'm over that. I've given you all of the chances that I'm going to give you. I loved you as much as I absolutely could. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. All right, let's see here. Ooh. Influences. It says, I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. And serendipity. I feel like we are in each other's lives for a reason. Okay. You may be meeting someone new, or this could be the conversation that someone's trying to have with you. They could be trying to paint this picture of, listen, we belong together. We're supposed to be that. We're meant for each other. We're in each other's lives for a reason, so on and so forth. But there's an energy around you, Sagittarius, that is concerned with keeping up with the Joneses, right? So someone might feel like, we can't break up. What are people going to think? Like people are going to be up in our business. They're going to want to know what happened with us. Um, and so they may try to, I mean, someone may be trying to come at you from all angles. We're meant to be together. This isn't supposed to end. We're each other's persons and people. And what are other people going to think? What are they going to say about us? And, so on and so forth. So, those may be some of the conversations that someone is trying to have with you. So just a heads up, again, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, because if you've decided that you're done with this person, I mean, you could just tune them out. That's an option. Just yeah them away. let them let them release what they're trying to release, but not get hooked on what's being said. All right, let's look at some spiritual hygiene for the month of September. Okay, we're going to look at haters. We're going to look at some evil eye energy, cutting cords. But let's start with shadow work. Inner balance, Sagittarius. It says, what you resist persists. What you accept transforms. Wholeness and duality. Okay, so you may need to be in a space of acceptance during the month of September in order to gain balance, right? Um, if you find yourself in a space of, well, that's not fair, that's not right, that person's wrong, you may be creating some imbalances for you. Okay. And you may be distracted by details that, sometimes are just beyond our control. It's not that you're wrong, it's just that it kind of is what it is. A lot of times, things are exposed to us so that we know who we're dealing with or what we're dealing with. And that's the benefit. So looking for the silver lining of things is going to be pivotal in centering yourself and remaining grounded so that your emotions don't take over for you. Okay. But yeah, inner balance. Inner balance is going to be key for you during the month of September. All right. All right. Let's see who your haters are during September, Sagittarius. Who are your haters in September? We all have them. This could just be energies, though. I mean, sometimes people are just in a bad mood, and unfortunately, comes across as very low vibrational energy. But Let's see. Sometimes we're our own worst enemy. All right. What does Sagittarius need to know for September? It says here lavender sage clears away negative thoughts, energies, harmonizes the mind, enhances intuition, and inspires loving feelings. So that's interesting because I said sometimes we are our own worst enemies. Okay. So during the month of September, Sagittarius, I'm getting that you may be. Your mental state, you may have a tendency to go off on negative mental tangents, if you will, with the thoughts that you're having in your mind. Okay, so the good news is that it's going to be internal. The bad news is that sometimes that's the most damaging energy that can exist. Okay, because external energies aren't as powerful as we make them out to be. Simply because they cannot cause us harm unless our internal environment is in disarray. That's when external energies can cause us harm. So the benefit of gaining inner balance and being grounded is that you protect yourself inwardly and outwardly. It says here someone is doing black magic slash juju work on you. Okay. For those of you who may be sensing that or feeling that way, that this would be your confirmation. Okay, that someone might be doing some black magic or juju work on you. But for others of you, you may be suspecting someone of that. But what did I just say? The only way people can really harm us is if our internal environment is in disarray. So make sure you're not conjuring up a scapegoat for your own negative thoughts and circumstances. Understand that your reality is just as much a result of your decisions and your attitude and your frequency and your vibration as anything else and anyone else. Okay. So just make sure again that you're not thinking that, oh, everything bad is happening to me, someone must be doing something evil to me, and that's not really what's going on. Okay, so that's going to be the case for some of you. But let's look at this evil eye deck. Let's look at this evil eye deck and see what the evil eye deck might have to say about this, because there could very well be someone trying to do that. We live in a crazy world. What messages do we have for Sagittarius this month, Spirit, from the Evil Eye deck? What messages do we have for Sagittarius? It says your family curse. Someone is using magic to place generational curses on you and your family. You know what I'm getting from this, Sagittarius, is be careful that you're not going to a reader, a tarot reader, someone that's saying, oh, you have a family curse and here's what you need to do in order to get rid of it. Okay. Um, just be aware of that because that's a very common um, communication from low vibrational tarot readers. So just make sure that that's not what's going. That someone's not just trying to get all of your money. The other thing is there may be some generational curses that you're dealing with. You know, some generational trauma that you've inherited that's been passed down the line that you really need to expose in your own mind. Okay. But yeah, some of you may feel like someone got in between you and your family. You know, maybe a third party energy caused the breakup of this relationship that we talked about at the beginning of the reading, you know, and now your family is no more. You know what I mean? And so, you know, just realize that black magic, juju, it could be energetic just as much as it could be ritualistic. Please use your own discernment to figure out what applies in your storyline. I tend to lean more towards energetic influences than ritualistic influences. Um, but I understand that there are people who practice ritualistic magic. Okay, so yeah, there could absolutely be someone who's trying it. Okay, who's trying it. And so this is why your inner balance is going to be key for you, and making sure that you remain grounded. Do not give your power away by focusing too much on someone trying to do black magic on you. That's really all I'm trying to say, because even that requires your energetic commitment in order for it to work. So the moment you say to yourself and the universe and the spirit world, I don't care who's doing black magic on me, they will have no power over me, you automatically weaken whatever their attempts are. Make sure to return any negative energies back to sender. Okay, because it could just literally be someone who's like wishing for your family to break up so that they can step in and steal your man, or destiny swap with you, take your place, you know. All right, let's look at some cutting cords. What cords need to be cut for September for Sagittarius? Wasted, waste of time. Yeah, you're gonna feel like you don't have any more time to waste. You've already wasted a lot of time. You're getting older. You know, the rest of your life is gonna be about you. You know what I mean? And you're not gonna be the sacrificial lamb that you've been all of this time. You're not gonna waste your time trying to convince somebody to love you, you know, that you're worthy, that you're valuable. You realize that all of that was a waste of time, because in the end, it didn't matter. Okay. Annihilate. So intentions to destroy or remove someone from the picture. So yeah, there could be someone around you who, like I just finished saying, wants to destiny swap with you, wants to get rid of you, take you out of the picture so that they can step in your place. Okay. And look, thief. Okay, so there's someone, I feel like this is definitely an energetic thief. All right, someone definitely wants to destiny swap with you. Okay, and they may be sending energies your way to make you feel like you're wasting your time in a certain connection. You know what my honest opinion is on this type of stuff, Sagittarius? When it says in the Bible that God will use your enemies as your footstool, sometimes we have to see the blessing in their negative energy. What do I mean by that? Okay, let's say someone is trying to remove you out of the picture and take your place. That motherfucker doesn't even know what they're asking for. They have no idea what you've been dealing with this entire time. They may on the surface level think that you've got it good, that everything is peachy cream, everything is golden. And they may not realizing that they're trying to swap destinies with someone who's been through a lot of shit, especially if this has something to do with a relationship. Because if your partner was worth it, they would not have been able to have been taken away from you in the first place. So sometimes this energy is a blessing in disguise. You know what? Take them. You deal with the BS from here on out, because I'm tired of it. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So do not get yourself in a space of being egotistical and like, nope, I'm not, you know, it's over when I say it's over. No, 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 no. This may be like exactly what you needed to do, what you knew needed to be done in the first place, which is walk away from a connection that's been causing you a lot of pain and strife for a really long time. Please take these messages as they resonate. They may not apply to all of you. If you're in a really good relationship that's been healthy and strong, and someone's trying to destiny swap with you, that's a totally different situation. That person would not be a blessing in disguise. Okay, they would definitely be a spiritual demon, really, that you need to protect yourself and your family against. Let's look at some money and career messages here. It says here, brilliance. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. Okay, so you may be being recognized for your contributions at work this month, Sagittarius. You may be shining in terms of your mind and how you problem solve or how you manage projects and things, okay? Because there's some sort of a creative solution that you may be implementing that's going to get you some recognition during the month of September, okay? How about money matters? Money matters for Sagittarius for September. Money matters for Sagittarius for the month of September. Okay, we have two here. It says here, peacemaker. Yeah, problem solving, some solutions. It says you are being called to apply diplomacy and tact to a difficult situation. So that's exactly what you're going to do. There may be some negotiations that you're going to have to step into because people are at odds and they can't come to a resolution. And that's where you're going to be. It says here, consider politics, negotiations, unions, contracts, or any peacemaking careers. So some of you may already be in those fields. I may be talking to people who are in those fields. So these specific career messages may be going out to you, those of you who are in the business of bringing people together. Okay. And it says here, approach situations with a win-win attitude when making business deals. And it says here, student, work with a mentor to learn new skills or teach you how to implement your plans. You could be in school to pursue higher education or work for a school district. Teach yourself to succeed with money or get a financial advisor to teach you. So, some of you, others of you may be students right now. You may just be starting your careers. So, you're being divinely nudged to work with a mentor, okay, in the area of learning new skills, okay, or helping you kind of do some life planning and career planning. Okay, for others of you, you could be pursuing a career in higher education, or again, working for a school district or some sort of education. And that might be, for some of you, you may be the peacemakers between teachers and parents, or between the administrations and teachers, something like that. All right. So, again, please take these messages as they resonate. All righty. Final money and career messages. Debt. Some of you may be dealing with debt. Some of you, some of you, someone's wallet is empty. Okay, someone's wallet is empty. This is career matters. And again, I talked a little bit about a gold digger early in the relationship. So just make sure someone's not trying to drain your resources or empty your wallet. Pay attention to your debt and what you're spending your money on, Sagittarius. That's going to be key. Some of you are going to be working from home this month if you're not already, okay? Or some of these messages just apply to someone who is working from home at the moment. Sagittarius, that is your reading for the month of September, okay? Let me just close it out with a fortune cookie message. Close the reading out with a fortune cookie message for Sagittarius for the month of September. It says here, positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. Okay, so you're gonna, your money's looking good. Your money is looking good. Some of you may be wondering about making a big purchase right now, and you've been mulling it over. This is your confirmation that it is going to be worth the investment. Okay, so keep up the good job at work, because there will be some positive outcomes for you. Sagittarius, if these messages have resonated with you, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Whatever you do, enjoy your month of September. Talk to you soon.